welcome back to my channel. So I'm excited to talk about this topic, and I know what you guys think is the it girl end up being alone and not always forgotten, but forgotten. And here's some reasonings and why if that's the case. And let's get started. So one thing how a it girl always end up or most likely will end up alone, and there's nothing wrong about being it girl or the main character, or you'll know your standards and who you are and you know your worth, but just know it comes with a cost. And being in this society, I will base this off in United States. I don't know how it is in other places, but I know how it is in United States. So I'm basically been pretty my whole life, even without makeup, without even knowing that I've been um in a world of called pretty privilege. um well, even without makeup, like I did not even know. People will call me I'm so pretty when I was like 15, maybe even younger, like in middle school. So I would say like 13, 12. And I was just like, I don't see it. I was always wearing my hair in an afro, which is a blow dry afro. And I'm just like, what? I guess. I don't know. I didn't understand. When I was younger, I looked in way older. Like, I think I previously said it on my other videos, but I did look like I was older. When I was in first grade, I was basically the tallest one with a friend of mine. That she was the tallest one out of the whole class. Every class we go into, I'll be like the second tallest with her, and we have a same exact birthday. But her birthday was the day before mine, which is September the 25th, and hers was like September the 24th. We was born in the same year. So it was kind of like weird and coincidence. And but she was definitely taller than me, and we had a completely different opposite personality, but we did click a little bit more. But she was more of a meaner friend, that I was more of a nicer friend. It was nothing to do with pretty privilege or anything like that. But other than that, from that being said, let's get started to the story. Not story, but the topic. Um, so when you change your lifestyle, anything, like let's say you have a group of friends, if you change anything, your diet, your looks, a whole different lifestyle, like anything deals with lifestyle, guarantee you will lose friends. Guarantee your life will start to crumble before you go into a new lifestyle or a new world, I would say. Like, let me tell you that, because when I had changed my lifestyle, but slowly but surely, I lost friends. But I think I already knew that it wasn't gonna be my friend, because all the signs was there, but I was ignoring it. But I still love them all. Cheers towards them. But baby, once you change your life, it is a different lifestyle. Now you will have to start basically over, but it's like a blessing in disguise, because that's what you wanted, right? And your life have to crumble before it starts a new one. Don't think it's like bad luck or the universe against you. Is with you. Like, literally, you just don't see it yet, because you have to crumble the old one or the old you to restore or renew you to a different lifestyle or a different phase of you, or because you can't stay the same forever. And I firmly believe that you can't have that same friend forever, but they could last about 20 to maybe 30 to 40 or 50 years long. But it can't last forever. And enjoy while it lasts. So I witnessed so many friends, or me, I'm not a victim, but I wouldn't call it a victim. Just, that's how life goes. And I would see a friend, and she changed her lifestyle, and she'd be like the only one that's out, and she's completely different. Let's say they both, like the group of girls are all it girls, and she changed her lifestyle to more of a classy girl, and that's also a it girl. And there's a baddie and a classy, and there's other categories as well. And she wanted to be more classy, and this girl's more bougie, and she's the it girl. And then she's the other girl, the B type, is more of a classy it girl. So she ended up losing friends because of her change of her lifestyle. She's still the it girl. She still present herself pretty, versus the other girl. They are pretty, but they're more of a, I would say, mean. Baddies are more mean. They don't have really too much etiquette. There's nothing wrong with baddies, but you can see the different lifestyle between a baddie and a classy it girl and a baddie it girl, and the lifestyle would not fit. It would not work. I wouldn't say that she's the classy girl. I wouldn't say she's not a mean girl, because she could be, because there's our corporate girls that are it girl and they could be mean. So it can work both ways, but you can see a completely different it girl. And those it girl baddies typically end up having friends, versus the classy girl, they end up being alone because her social power and how she can climb really further down into more wealth, versus the it girl, the baddie, she could, but she would have to take it to a different approach versus the classy one. So they are both valid, but they can easily end up being alone. And how we can like stay away from being alone. Like, let's say you do want friends and you end up losing that friend from old lifestyle. Now you just have to go out and mingle. It's outside of that, so outside of your comfort zone, just to meet friends, and you have to vent them, and you have to do all those types of things to even meet a new friend, to even fit your lifestyle, and to get in. Even a gay friend would be nice in your circle, because a guy can be like that as well. So from from being it girl, it's not always as if it seems to be, because even a unconscious, unaware girl that doesn't even care about anything about shadow or materialistic things, versus a baddie and a classy girl, and she just pretty by default, but she does know her work, but she doesn't care for those things unconsciously. So there's people that always get jealous. There's people, and then when you know you're it girl, when people hate you for no reason. I get hated for no freaking reason. No reason. And I still to this day don't know why. I get cut off a lot. People don't want to be my friends a lot. So I don't understand why. But anybody understand that a it girl end up typically being alone, and most of the time get haters for no reason. And their answers will be, I just hate you just because I hate you, and there's something not right about you. And there's always more explanations that you will never understand. So there's jealous people that would hate you, and you wouldn't unconsciously would know, because you just being you, and you're pretty naturally pretty, or you like to do makeup and you're just pretty. And people will socially, is there's a social imbalance, that's number two, which will they would deem you light, dim you down, or humble you. Yeah, they would definitely humble you in so many different situations, because they would deem you light, which is humbling in the sense of this context, is humbling you to lower your energy, or put you back in the darkness, or put you in your place. So that's social imbalance, where they want to balance it back out when they hang out with you. And yeah, you gotta be careful with those friends. Um, and also, they think that you have it so easy because of you being pretty. Like, there's people who will like like guys put their jacket on the floor and like, madam, I got you. We don't have guys like that, but yeah, I get the point. Or they would freaking pay for your dinner. They will pay for your house. They will do this and do that. So that's what these other girls will have an assumption that you have it easier. And it could be possible, but it's very rare to have that as often. It can be possible every single time. I actually know some girls that actually does and go out and get everything handed to them on a silver platter. Yes, without them trying. However, for the insecurities, there's insecure people in this world, there's unhealed people. So you would get majority of people that would be more envious, jealous, trying to social balance you, and think you're freaking getting everything so much easier. They overlook that you are very hardworking, especially when you hang out with people you don't notice, so it's unconsciously. So you will hang out with friends that you love them, and you get so many validations like, you're so pretty, you're so cute, you're so wonderful, oh my god, I saw you from across the street, I had to say something. And there goes your other friends, they don't get none. They probably get like, they probably get something, but it's probably like less than the main girl, what they call it, the it girl. And they will start to get jealous, and that's when jealousy come in, and imbalance. And so they start to hang out with you for envy, or destiny swap you. It's so much that a it girl endures, even unconsciously, and it gets really bad. Like, it can get really bad. um from that being said, from being it girl, it's never been that easy. And I wouldn't consider myself it girl, but I wouldn't consider to humble myself. I'm just being me and who I am. I I get a lot of, I'm so funny and I'm so sweet and very outgoing. And other people think that I'm very stuck up or bougie, and that's fine, because I don't mind being a victim in other people's stories, because I am who I am, and I'm never a mean type of person. I'm really nice. I wouldn't say I'm a nice girl, or I wouldn't say I'm a mean girl, but I am more in between. I know my worth. I've been knew my worth, but I didn't. I'm one of those girls that never spoke up, but now I will speak up. That's the only problem I regretted back then, was never speaking up. But I did know how to say no, and I did know how to say yes when I want to please somebody. Like, yes, yes, sure, I'll pay for that. I'll drive you here. Or if I don't want to, I say no. Like, I know my boundaries. But um yeah, and it's not easy becoming or wanting, for you guys to be wanting to be the it girl, because it comes with a price, especially if you change your lifestyle. Be aware when you change your lifestyle. Just know that something's going to crumble for your benefit. Because how you know that you're going to be even better friends or meet even better social environments, or get you to open doors from just changing your lifestyle. Even losing weight will make a difference, or wearing more makeup will make a difference, or changing your hairstyle will make a difference, eating much better will make a difference. That's a lifestyle that would change your life forever. If you change either one of those, and your friends will start to notice, or maybe some will get jealous and start to distance. And from that being said, there's a it girl in being mean, and there's it girl from being nice. But the universe would treat them as the same god dang thing. I know it's not easy, but yeah. I wouldn't, yeah, they are end up always most likely being alone. And I wouldn't consider them stuck up, because some of them really don't know why they end up always being alone. They leveling up, they losing weight, they doing mindfulness, they are healing, they doing therapy, they doing yoga. And most of them girls are almost always alone, or they always end up having one friend, which is good, because one friend equals quality. And it's it's kind of crazy, because yeah, and I only have one friend, which is my aka best friend sister. And I mean, at this point, I came to acceptance that if I'm over here desperate for friendship, I will never get friends. So like, that's one of like manifestations, is to hand it over to the universe or God, and let it take control. Or if you're desperate, it will further away from you, and you were never, eventually never going to get it. And if you do be obsessed with it, you're going to get it, but it won't be the quality that you need, because you're desperate, and you will avoid all the red signs. So from that being said, that being the it girl, or those girls that are, I would say, top of the world, it does give you perks, and yeah, and it does give you cons. But I wouldn't say it's not that bad as you think, because a lot of things does get handed to you in a silver platter. The more you level up, the more the universe will praise for you for being that type of person. And then They would think that you're shallow or materialistic when you are consciously know that you are pretty. And that's what I say, pretty privilege. And pretty privilege come with a cost, and it's not easy because like I think they say the more up there, the more devils you get. Yeah, so embrace the more devils and the more haters. So, but I mean, what up north used to say, you you ain't pop, you ain't got no haters. Okay, so I mean, I'm popping. I got haters all over me, and I don't do none. I don't do none. I just travel, live my life, and I went to a point where I went through multiple depressions. And yeah, also being a vulnerable story I have is that I was once point that I'm so desperate to have friends. I was so desperate to have friends again because I leveled up for my lifestyle back then 2 years ago, and I wanted friends and more friends and more friends. I want friends, and I would like, and I don't really care what anybody think about me or like, cause I really wanted friends, and I think that when you have girlfriends, will make your life, I would say it'll help you live longer if you got girlfriends, because girlfriends statistically, scientifically, increase your dopamine and happiness over a long period of time versus a male. But you're right, nobody will talk about them. But yeah, so when that's the case, I feel like that when you show, I'm so happy when I'm around friends. And I sometimes I don't understand why would a universe would take my friends or even won't introduce more friends for me. But I think that everything happened for a reason, and for right now, it's for like with my sister, and I don't mind that. I really don't mind that at all. But for right now, that quality friend will come when it needs to come. I don't judge. I don't make fun of them or nothing, because I once had a friend that didn't have much, and I know she didn't have much, and I don't mind that because I characterize and prioritize her her personality more than anything that she has in her lifestyle, and I was more willing to do anything for her when she shows that she really genuinely want to be my friend. And I was really, what is that? I was one of those friends that don't give a crap what she has, and I'm still a sucker for friends, but I won't let nobody come run over me. No, that's not what I'm gonna do here. But when I do have, what I do want is a friend one day. Even when I hit 30, I'm gonna get a friend. I ain't tripping because um I do go out by myself and I be getting lit. Okay, I'm just playing. But I do encounter a lot of friends, and I do want to go to more social gatherings, I would say. And once I get into like traveling solo, I don't mind traveling solo. I enjoy my own company. I enjoy being peaceful. I enjoy being the girl that I am today, and I can't wait to see what the world has for me in the future. But from that being said, from being an it girl, it comes with its costs, and it comes with its pros. And and there's some people that won't tell you about these things about having friends, and your life literally crumble down after you change your lifestyle. Like yeah, and that's why there's friends that actually have friends since high school and been friends like 10, 15 years because they never change. And I wouldn't say like, oh my god, they stayed in the mentality of high school. No, because when they go into the same path, let's say they all the friends go into the corporate world, so that means they can stay being friends throughout their whole life of going to that corporate world. Like they eat the same, they hang out the same, they know each other, they never really change their mindset. Let's say they never went through a spiritual awakening or anything like those sorts, and they stay the same. They I would say like they stayed consistent. Of course, they would change, like they changed their wardrobe a little bit, like improve it, probably some quality wearing, um, change their hairstyle a lot more. I don't know. I don't know. It's like more of like outer appearance, but not too much. Where it's still the same since high school, but just more of like a grown woman look, and they stay the same over time, over and over time. But that's all I have to say. And if you guys want more of the video, let me know. And thanks for tuning in. And that's what the perks about the it girl most likely will end up being alone and forever, not forever forgotten, but forgotten and be jealous and envy. And you get the point. Okay, but thanks for tuning in to my channel. Bye.